Live with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching CBS7 First Alert News at 9 on the CW West Texas.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for CBS7 News on the CW, and thanks to those of you joining us live on the CBS7 YouTube. I'm Laura Munt, and we start tonight with new details on a shooting from Memorial Day. You may remember we told you about an incident that left one man shot and another beaten with a baseball bat. We've now been told it was a situation between two rival biker gangs. Here's what we know. 36-year-old Victor Gomez exited his car and approached 41-year-old Gilbert Corrales in the middle of the road. It's believed that Gomez struck Corrales with a baseball bat while Corrales was on his motorcycle before he went back to his car. Corrales then followed Gomez to his car and fired a single round, shooting Gomez in the chest. Both parties then fled the scene. Both Corrales and Gomez are being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Gomez is still in the ICU at Medical Center Hospital and is in critical condition, but warrants will be served upon his release. And Corrales, who you're seeing now, was taken to the Ector County Law Enforcement Center on the aggravated assault charge, as well as possession of body armor by a felon and some marijuana charges. For the full details on this story, you can head to our website, CBS7.com. Continuing to track crime now, 24-year-old Kyle Ryan Junker was arrested in New Mexico for the sexual assault of a child in Midland. On May 23rd, investigators with the Midland County Sheriff's Office were called to Midland Memorial Hospital regarding a sexual assault of a child. Once a warrant was issued, multiple agencies assisted in the search and apprehension of Junker, who was arrested near Roswell, New Mexico. He was then booked into the Chavez County Detention Center, where he currently awaits extradition back to Midland. Some oil and gas news for you now. ConocoPhillips is buying Marathon Oil in a deal valued at over $22 billion. The merger includes about $5.4 billion of Marathon debt. Marathon CEO says Conoco is the right home to build on a legacy of operational excellence and strong earnings. The all-stock merger is expected to close in the fourth quarter of 2024, pending approval. And the price of crude oil continues to rise, getting above $80 per barrel this week. Over the weekend, a large fire destroyed several businesses in the heart of the Alpine community. CBS7's Isabella Garriga joins us from Alpine, where she met with the mayor and two artisans who were directly affected by the fire. Isabella?
That's right. I'm here in downtown Alpine, where behind me you can see the aftermath of a massive blaze that left 5 businesses in ruins. Actually, while I was interviewing one of the renters of the shops behind me, a hotspot in her salon reignited. The fire department was, of course, here in minutes to control it.
The reaction is mourning and sadness and grief.
The fire, which broke out a little before 4 p.m. on Sunday evening, quickly consumed multiple buildings and led to the closure of a major road in the area. Those buildings were home to Gallery on the Square, Eva's Beauty Salon, Judy's Bread and Breakfast, Antiques and Snazzy Things, and La Azteca, a jewelry store.
People have memories here. One of my friends who's in her mid-70s, when she came and looked at it, she just burst into tears because of all the memories. Our sheriff said that he bought his Boy Scout uniforms in one of the stores. It's devastating, and one father told me that after every T-ball game, he would bring his son here and they would have breakfast.
Although this fire is devastating for the city of Alpine, the artisans involved directly with the shops are left wondering how to pick up the pieces. One artist who worked in a gallery on the square lost over 20 personal pieces, but saved 7 after actually going in to the burning building.
It was interesting because I think I would do that with a child or a person, but I did not estimate that I would go in for my art. I think it's just that when you're an artist, your art is kind of part of who you are. It's a piece of you. So I just reacted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Business owners affected by the blaze remain determined to rebuild and continue serving their loyal customers.
I was trying to grab to save something, and the whole roof came in front of us like in the movies. All these fires and all these wood start coming, and they pull me back. And they say, "You have to get out of here." And I look like what I can grab. I need to keep working. This is my support for 23 years.
The people of Alpine have responded swiftly to support those impacted by the tragedy. So much so that on the evening of the fire, they immediately began organizing fundraisers and searching for spaces for the affected business artisans.
We can recover from this, and Alpine will recover from that. The people of Alpine were very resilient, and we always have one another's backs.
Two nonprofits, the Alpine Historical Association and Alpine Community Projects, have partnered to organize a fundraiser where every penny donated will go directly to fire relief efforts. A specific bank account has been set up for donations, and information on how to donate to those efforts will be up on our website, CBS7.com. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and authorities have urged residents to stay clear from this area. No one was injured, and 3 people have been treated for smoke inhalation. We will keep you updated as this story develops. Reporting for CBS 7 First Alert News, in Alpine, I'm Isabella Garriga.
Thank you, Isabella. And it was kind of a warm one across West Texas today. We're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Tom Tieferteller to talk a little bit more about it. Tom?
Yeah, not too bad on the temperatures, but it turned into a stormy evening for parts of West Texas. Let's go ahead and take a look first off at this view. This is from the Brewster County Sheriff's Office, showing hail stacked up to quarter size west of Marathon, west on U.S. Highway 90, I do believe. Said that there were some hail drifts associated with this. Some cars were stuck and it made roads slick out there. Hopefully things have improved as those storms moved away. Here's a look at our live iCam right now in Fort Stockton, showing some thunderstorm activity continuing just to the east of town there in Pecos County and Fort Stockton. We'll zoom in on this first off. Still carrying a severe thunderstorm warning across mainly Pecos County near Cayenosa and off to the east there along State Highway 18 for quarter-size hail, wind gust up to 60 miles an hour. But this storm looks like it's weakening a little bit as it does move off to the northeast and not picking up a lot of hail associated with it. The other storms that produced that hail are now moved in across portions of east central Brewster County. Things are winding down there, and we're not seeing too much other development across the area. As temperatures, again, not all that bad, hanging on to the mid-80s out there, cooled off to 85 with the storms close by in Fort Stockton. And showers earlier near Alpine, 77 degrees. We're seeing a myriad of winds out there. A lot of boundaries around the area, causing some gusts up to 20 miles an hour. Across the area, at a few locations, gusts currently up to 32 in and around the Dryden area. So we're expecting to see pretty quiet conditions out there for the rest of the evening. I think thunderstorms will end by midnight, down around 70 on the overnight low.
Thank you, Tom. And those West Texas temperatures didn't stop the Odessa community from coming together to support a 5-year-old cancer patient who returned home today. Take a look.
You were happy to come home, weren't you? Yes. She was excited to come home. She was ready.
The young Odessan's face lit up as the sounds of sirens neared her streets. City of Odessa officials, Odessa Fire Rescue, and the West Texas Desert Hawks all showed up at Penny's house to honor the cancer fighter and welcome her back home.
We want to be a fixture in this community just like the other sports teams. At this level, you have to have the support of the community and vice versa. The community needs to know that we're there for them as well.
For Penny's family, it was an honor to see this much community support.
Well, it starts with our family and our friends, but now we have the community helping out, and we can't be more grateful than just being happy just to see how much people can, actually care about others, and the support and just the amount of prayers we've received and everything has been amazing.
It takes a village to go through something like cancer.
Amen.
Thank you.
And the people of Odessa stepped up today to be that village.
She's loved not only by the football team, but by the community.
As for Penny's favorite part of the parade, well, the Desert Hawks mascot left quite the impression.
What did you like the most?
The eagle.
The eagle?
The eagle, yeah, he's a pretty good mascot. Penny's expected to finish her chemotherapy during the last week of September, right here at home, with lots of support from her West Texas family. If you want to support Penny and her family during her cancer journey, you can visit our website, CBS7.com. And it's been 5 months since the owners of Panther Pictures were forced to close down their movie theater after the city of Fort Stockton terminated their contract. And now they're ready for a new beginning, hosting movies at the James Rooney Memorial Park. Panther Pictures will continue where they left off by showing the movies that they were going to show at their former movie theater. The 5 movies are Wish, Kung Fu Panda 4, Cars, Migration, and the original Jurassic Park. And while High School Musical isn't on the list of featured films, the founders say that they hope this could be the start of something new.
This is for the community. It's just something to give everyone something to do, and like I told you, not really trying to make this about us. It's more of what we can do for the community, because we're committed to Fort Stockton, and we want to make things happen, you know.
The event is completely supported by the community, with help from local businesses and community groups. The events are all free, and movies will start at 9 o'clock. A developing story for you now. Since 2018, Haley Foreman of Odessa and her family have been in the process of looking to adopt a child from Haiti. And last year, they finally found their match. But because of the Haitian government being overthrown, they're stuck in limbo, waiting to bring their little girl home. More than 2,500 people have been killed or injured since gangs took over. Because of the violence, the adoption process has stopped, and the foreman's daughter has been forced to stay in the country. Luckily, they've been able to call her for check-ins once a month to see how she's doing.
But we are very fortunate in that we get a call per month with her over WhatsApp, and we have a translator on that call, and so those are special moments where we are reassured of her safety and just her life.
The Foremans are one of 25 families that are dealing with this issue nationwide, and they're currently working with an attorney to expedite, bringing their daughter back home. And still ahead, it's back to school for some ECISD teachers who are attending a literacy conference at Odessa College. We'll tell you more about what they learned and how it'll benefit your student next on CBS 7 News at 9. School might be out for the kids of Ector County ISD, but it's still in session for some ECISD teachers. Today and tomorrow, ECISD is hosting their second annual Ignite Your Light with the Power of Literacy Conference.
And so it is all about personalizing instruction. How can you establish environments to enable personalized and learner-centered instruction in your classrooms?
So I've been with the district for 10 years, and I've taught kindergarten, first, fourth. This past year I was 7th grade at Crockett Middle School. And so next year I'm taking the leap into 9th grade. And everything that I've learned today, I've already made notes. I've already sent texts to the people that I'm going to be working with ideas so that we can hit the ground running.
Well, thunderstorms about to move in across the city of Fort Stockton. It looks like the severe weather threat a little further off to the north. We're going to get you updated on all that coming up next.
Now, from the CBS7 First Alert Weather Center, here's Chief Meteorologist Tom Tiefertiller.
Well, new severe thunderstorm warnings have been issued now for south central portions of the Permian Basin. Here's a look at a stormy scene on our live iCam in Fort Stockton right now. Some thunder showers are just off to the west and northwest, but the severe storms are staying north of the city of Fort Stockton. Talking about this storm here that's between Cayenosa and Imperial. Other severe thunderstorms out in very rural areas of Brewster County, but we're going to zoom in on the new warning area, showing you that it does extend around Grand Falls, Royalty, Imperial, and even over towards the Crane area for the possibility with this storm. That's between Cayenosa and Imperial. Up to 1 inch hail, wind gust up to 60 miles an hour, so quarter size hail associated with this storm as it does move off to the north and northeast near Imperial Lake right now, the way it looks. And again, it is continuing to move off to the northeast at about 20 miles an hour. Some other scattered thunder showers around the Fort Stockton area and other stuff southeast of Marathon now, and moving off to the southeast. Expecting a lot of this really to wind down by midnight tonight as everything's being fueled by daytime heating. So the setting sun is going to kind of limit how much more we see out of all this here over the next few hours. But a big ridge of high pressure in place. So that means warm to hot temperatures, even though we got a little bit of a break today across the state. And again, the daytime heating was a little stronger south and west of the Pecos River, so we saw scattered showers, thunderstorms fire up, and continuing to be the case here coming up this evening. As temperatures right now, well, we saw 88 degrees only across the Permian Basin, 100 though in Presidio, 101 in Del Rio. So you can see we had quite a variance there south and west of the Pecos River on those temperatures. Now, as we take a look at the futurecast, showing a lot of stuff really winding down after midnight, and the bulk of the storms overnight are going to miss us to the east. For tomorrow, though, we could see that boundary light up with some thunderstorms once again across the northern and central Permian Basin by about 5 o'clock or so, and isolated severe thunderstorms not out of the question, especially as things get going over towards the Concho Valley and the Big Country. And then we'll see things wind down through the overnight hours, and it looks like another quieter day on the way coming up by Friday afternoon. So here's what we're looking at for the rest of tonight, around 70 on the overnight low. I think thunderstorms ending by midnight across the area. And then tomorrow we're going to see temperatures back up into the mid to upper 90s, triple digits out towards the Monahans area, Pecos, Fort Stockton, Presidio, and those thunderstorm chances come into play across the Permian Basin after about 5 o'clock or so in the afternoon. Again, isolated thunderstorm chances are going to hang around in the forecast and kind of up and down on temperatures. Another decent chance of rain coming up on Saturday evening. Watching out for, again, the threat of isolated strong to severe thunderstorms then too.
When was the last time you took a vacation? CBS 7's Matthew Alvarez speaks with Centers for Children and Families about the importance of taking some time off. That's next here in your health headlines here at 9.
With the summer months ahead of us, many people are looking forward to taking a vacation. But along with simply getting away, why are vacations more vital than you think? Well, here to tell us more is Melanie Size with Centers for Children and Families. Melanie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And so, Melanie, why are vacations important for our mental health?
It promotes overall health and well-being because research shows that after vacation, people experience improvements in physical complaints, sleep quality, and mood. And it also strengthens relationships. Spending quality time with loved ones during vacation strengthens those bonds, keeping support during difficult times, and enhancing the enjoyment of all of those good times, especially on vacation.
And so, if vacations are meant to help our mental health, why are they sometimes so stressful?
Mostly we have a lot of high expectations, sometimes we think about the dream vacation. We're looking at what other people do. And I'll say social media has a lot to do with that. We see the pictures of the pretty, all of us together posing, not the unexpected occurrences like flat tires, lost luggage, unfavorable weather, which are all part of the vacation process and sometimes lead to disappointment and anger, overwhelm, but still important to take those vacations.
Absolutely. And so what can we do to get the most out of a vacation and even cope with those inevitable disappointments?
It's a great idea to just embrace the imperfection. Recognize that no vacation event or outing can be perfect, and open to accepting the ups and downs. Have a little humor in it, something to laugh about later. Personalize the activities. Choose activities that suit your preferences and interests, whether they involve outdoor or indoor pursuits. Don't feel the pressure, once again, of social media or whatever it is to conform to societal expectations. Do what makes you and your family or your friends happy. Maintain a routine. That's one thing that's kind of a big deal. You kind of lose your routine a little bit. It's important to have a little bit of a schedule. If you thrive on a schedule, try to maintain a basic plan for activities, waking up at a consistent time, having a general outline for the day. Be prepared for those unexpected changes, but understand that it's okay and don't let it ruin your vacation.
So important. Don't let it ruin that vacation. Thank you so much for those important tips on taking a vacation this summer. Very important to keep in mind as we go into those warmer months. And Melanie, you even provided CBS7 and all of our viewers such important advice over the years, many years now, on Centers for Children and Families segment. But you have some new opportunities now on the horizon. Is that right?
Yes, I'm actually going to be leaving for UTPB, and I'm very excited, but it's bittersweet. I have so enjoyed our segments working with CBS7, and we've had great audience feedback. I can't wait to continue watching everyone, but it's been such a blessing, and I'm so grateful.
Well, we are grateful to you and what you have done for us and all the advice you've given us over the years. Melanie Size for the last time with Centers for Children and Families. Melanie, thank you for your time.
Well, getting right to the radars now, I want to show you that we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for up to golf ball size hail. This is passing close to the Imperial Reservoir just south and east of Grand Falls. So Imperial, western portions of Crane County in the path of this storm. Also watching out for 60-mile-an-hour winds. And some heavy rainfall associated with this, as this will move off to the northeast at 20 miles an hour. So again, watch out Imperial, west towards Grand Falls, Royalty, and up towards Crane. We'll keep tracking this storm for you.
All right, stay safe, and thanks for joining us tonight for CBS 7 News at 9 on the CW. We've got more news coming up tonight at 10.